my CPU at once. Da, 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 da. Let's just take a peek here. Okay, well, we are back with some more Disco Elysium because I was just having so much fun earlier that I just thought, why not play a little more? So we're going to do a little bit more of the second day, day 2. Just bring up my mobile dash. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, off we go. So during our last little session earlier today, we made it through the end of the first day, had our first debrief with Kim, and we slept. And I wonder... Yeah, no, it won't let us do anything. We found one shoe, but not the other one, so that's not great. I mean, does it give us any skills? Where is it? Oh, I put it on. It doesn't even do anything for your skills. So that's cool. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just see if Kim is up and go from there. Can we shut this? That would be great. Alright. Oh, we could go out here. Maybe he's out here. I don't know. I think he said he only smokes a cigarette at night after the day's done or something like that. I need my beverage. There's no one out here, but it looks like we might have a spot. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay. What is this? Is this my other shoe? Oh my god, it is. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Oh. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Sick. I have a pair of shoes. Man, I'm making so much progress. By 2 a.m. everyone's asleep, huh? We'll see about that game. Alright, should I attempt to wake Kim? Is this Kim's room? Doesn't appear I can do anything with it. Alright, what about if I talk to the chick in here? Maybe we should try to interview her, actually. Let's knock. Nope. I don't know why I expected that to work. Also, we don't have enough money for the hotel room yet, so that's gonna have to be something we take care of today. I mean, we have like half of what we need, I think. Yeah, it turns out I had a Windows update like waiting to install in the background during my last session earlier today. And that seems to be... Oh shit, look, that booth is open and full of people. Oh, it looks like we might have a lot of stuff to do, actually. Well, let's just talk to Kim right away.
Morning.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union Muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday? I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. Oh, yeah. One loose thread less to worry about and one big problem to replace it. Yeah, let's roll. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business. Good. A power move. Purposely concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past, do it on your own terms. They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me. Alright, that's all well and good. just an idea, but do I have anything that raises my authority? Because I feel like that would help me with these dudes. Definitely not. One logic. I feel like these aren't the type to really give a crap about logic. Also, I should give this lady her pin back before I forget. Because I can pay my own way. I really don't need. I'd rather her just have it back.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
Uh-oh.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, Mum.
It's fine. I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Oh, it's the nicest lady in the whole game. Good day, ma'am. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Why'd you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who is house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to be back on Monday night, but they're still missing and I haven't heard from them.
Uh-oh. Well, if he's a cryptozoologist, he's like investigating some weird shit, so maybe he's like on a case.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot. Okay, I don't think saying I love missing persons cases is a very becoming phrase. But also all of these suck. So let's just talk to her because she's very nice to us. That's right, now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys, start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork. Ah yes, the romanticized version of a detective. Doing some good will alleviate the hangover. At least you're of use to someone. I mean, this is a side thing, but... Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Second. Here we go. A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it. Somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay. About your pin. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back. Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again. Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events. Hell yeah. Now, what else, sweetie? What is this expedition your husband was on? Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. Well, we know what's keeping them. The waterlock is closed. They can't cross. Yeah, it was broken. The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. Oh my, what happened to the waterlock? I don't know. It kind of looks like someone like crashed into it. Probably just some technical problem. Well, whatever the case, I'm thankful to both of you. You've just spared me another sleepless night. This poor lady. You're welcome, ma'am. She turns back to you. I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yeah, will it surely? And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. Well, I should probably get a little more information about his looks if we're going to even try to look for him. Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin. Well, what does he look like? Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious like a small boy's, and his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world. Alright, let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for? Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed, you might say wild even. The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description. One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. Alright, how long have you been married? We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow. How did the two of you meet? Via a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and well, here we are. She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find more out later. Yeah, that story is kind of simple. I think I have all the information I need. You're always useful. I don't think we need to know any more right now. That's all for now. Let's talk to our friend Gart. We don't have his money yet.
Can I help you?
About my bill. I can't pay. Okay. I saw another thing. So the phone line is dead? Yes, and the film company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers. Is it true that there was foul play? Who told you that? I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable. Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed around with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. He's exhausted from years of dealing with the assholes. That's why he's trying so hard not to be one too. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Alright. I do kind of feel bad for him. I mean, at least we paid him back. What's this about? Honorable One, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous. There were honor points? Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, Honorable One? I mean, I only try my best. Oh, the modesty on this one. Okay, are you sarcastic? You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop. I mean, it is kind of an archaic concept, but I feel like it's a good thing to focus on right now. Yes, your deeds have spoken for you, Honorable One, but to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed, a rite of honor. Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy, but you, O Honorable One, have excelled in honor. Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor. Okay. You need to bring the thumb of your... Okay, listen to me. Yeah, my sword hand right to my rectum. I see. That's wonderful. I'm definitely not doing that. Most dishonorable are those who have known honor, carried honor in their hearts, and... Okay, you're not going to convince me to do this. You brought much shame on your family today. Your name will forever be tarnished. Okay. I think we're learning a lot about my character's moral compass, so that's great. I thought that was going to lead to a thought of some kind, but it's our friend from outside.
Let me handle this.
Oh boy.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
I agree, Ken.
You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
I mean no trouble. I'm here to do my job, that's all. Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on the murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him?
I mean, I didn't have a name, but I guess now we do.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, I hate to even say it, but it's not really your place to decide that.
It doesn't matter if you recognize
Yeah.
our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Alright. What if I want to... we need to talk to Titus. I think I'll just talk to him and just get it over with. Ew, it's a spittoon. I guess I'll just look around. I'll like pretend I don't even notice he's there. Hawthorn bushes. Photos of men in overalls. Oh, wait. Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. Squint. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring, it's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there behind the glass. Wouldn't it just be the backyard where we were already? There's something out there. Yeah, your mother. Okay, alright, dude. Alright, we're not gonna... we need to focus for once ever. Let me just take this as a donation to police. Alright. I look very...
This is where you say your bits.
This guy's gonna be fun. He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
Detective?
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him? A real looker, that one.
God, this guy's gonna be a huge prick, isn't he?
You're sure taking your time. Waiting for him to get all ripe and pretty for you? Huh?
Yeah, alright, off-brand Keith Richards, shut up.
Oh, he's a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Yeah, you would be used to the people you interact with smelling like corpses.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Yeah, these people aren't suspicious at all. These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're gonna match. Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right, standard working boot size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Cross at the other table, hobnailed working boots size 4'3", gang tattoos, Mesk or Samaritzian, in his late 30s, early 40s. A symmetric burn on his neck resembling the letters Los Los, as he tried to burn it off, leave that life behind. And then, standard working boots, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boots, steel reinforced toes, size 44. 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? Where? On his neck. Forget it, it's not important. Let's call this one the musician. And the little guy? Size 41 with the light step, not a child after all. An older man with a rat face, mean watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing, big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor and you could easily exceed 220. Well, we were looking for someone in about the 220 range for those footprints. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there is a discrepancy. Yeah, one of them is absent. It's the odd soul, who we know to potentially be the driver lady. Exactly, the missing lady driver who is running the drug trade. Does it mean that the Hardy Boys are involved in the drug trade as well? Not necessarily, but... yeah, not necessarily. She could have kept it secret. I don't want to make any assumptions. Maybe, but hey, you've stood there for about 4 seconds not saying anything. Now is a good time to hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy? The fuck is with you, fella? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here. He sizes you up. Or what? Do you want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring. Actually, boss, we've been talking, and we think she could maybe... This person Glenn wants to hire. He really respects her. She? So there is an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener? Shut the fuck up, Glenn. I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop? So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her? That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And, he points at the lieutenant, you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you. Good. We're all watching each other. The lieutenant adjusts his spectacles. Officer, your question? The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it? The pretty boy? You guys really love talking about that pretty boy. Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Container belt like we use in the harbor? Yeah, why? Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this, he looks you dead in the eye. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck. So you just confessed to murder? Well, yeah, because we have no jurisdiction here, clearly. I mean, we're outnumbered is the real issue. Goddamn right. No, these 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time. That isn't how legal things work. They're playing to their considerate strength in numbers. Don't talk about arresting them. You'll only bring attention to your inability to do so. Alright, let me just level up. Everyone just hold on 1 second. What would help us here the most? I feel like composure would help us to throw them off a bit. But I feel like we might want to up pain threshold a little just in case. Yeah, we'll do that for now. You murdered him just like that. No remorse? How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them? Or sent them to reunion to rot for 20 years, for life? I mean, what we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die. Alright. When did it occur? You don't have to answer any of his questions. The fixer turns to remind Titus. Man, she's annoying. I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week. How long had you known the victim? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole. Yeah, who do you think we are? Quiet. Came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy? By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for Wild Pines? The same company you're striking against? No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? This is where he tries to sow discord between you two, because he knows the company is responsible for bringing the mercenaries into town. Why don't you ask her about this pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough. That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions. Why? Well, I mean, we pretty much know how. And they're not going to answer this because they're trying to keep the blame even or whatever. Why did you kill him? Why? Because he was a worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town. So he was a mercenary. That's it? And he stepped out of line. He repeats, jaw clamped like a vice. What kind of mercenary? The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. X, R, and Ye's Special Forces. This one has a special gripe with him coming here. Oh, I missed this. A live grenade, right here in our bar. I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by Wild Pines. They hire mercs shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara. Right, but what did he actually do wrong? Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning. He wiped spittle from his mouth. There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape. To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here. Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there on the stage. He grabbed someone. The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information. Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down. Shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said? Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen. Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation. No, you're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns. Alright, well then you're obstructing an investigation? Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in. I'm going to ask for one last time. Who did the dead man rape? Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough. Fuck off, cop. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment. What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to. What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done. As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but... It's true, she was the only thing holding him back. Who called the shots that night? Maybe I can make one of them slip up. Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Shadow of a smirk passes her lip as she tilts her head. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? Titus, keep addressing him. He wants everyone to know he's in charge. No, but seriously. Who calls the shots around here? Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amused than angry. It's the 8th Hardy boy, the one who's missing. The big dick. A moment of silence. The long hair one breaks it. Titus, no one was thinking. No, no, no. Fuck no. Big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it. Right fucking here. Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any more comments on their power relations. That night they acted as one. That's all. How'd you kill him? We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper? Didn't I teach you anything at the cop school, idiot? You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with this back sass. Deliver a knockdown observation. We need more. Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams. Titus, you don't have to clarify anything. We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady. Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks. Yeah, I mean, something does seem weird. Wasn't he a trained killer from R&E Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him? With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here. No, he hasn't. Not yet. Where did this overpowering happen? Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here. Titus lets the others clear out the details so he doesn't get his hands muddy with explaining too much. Well, let's try it. Things aren't quite right here, are they? Hey! Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but who's solid? Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too, always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Eugene neither, mostly keeps to his tomato juice or whatever he's got there. Who's cracking? This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack. There's something you're not telling me. Fuck off, Copper. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet. Well, let's talk to this, robust gentleman. Hey, you having trouble breathing over there? No. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing. Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle, yeah, I'm sure. Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's gonna break like a piece of twig. Alright, I have other questions. Like what? So what are we gonna do now? Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong. I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this. Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is going to hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Well, yeah, obviously. We do have this check. I guess we could try it. It's a white check, so we could redo it. I wonder if we should throw him off. We shouldn't actually let him know about that. Let's just try it. Ooh. As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. Huh? You must be. You're just like real cops. Drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hands. You got a problem with beer now? Not quite there yet. Push on. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have... No. Oh, well, yeah, sure. Speak for yourself, buddy. I've been running this outfit for 10 years now. You should have seen Martinez before we started. It was like Jamrock now, so you run it. They didn't see shit, man. Kids getting shot. We had 3 shootings a week. Fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s. Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim. So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck. Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help. Titus. She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's gonna give it up, but on his own terms. You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy. What is her name? Classier Amendu. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amendu with an O-U. Yeah, we know who that is. We spoke to her at the very beginning of the game. We kind of really embarrassed ourselves. Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have... Oh, it's definitely her. It's Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. I mean... Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around. Keep my cool. You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly. I don't understand what's so cool here. Me either. Nothing. We just have a few more questions, and we'll be on our way. Whatever you do, do not tell him you know her. That would sound off. So, what was her relationship with the mercenary? Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her, that's their relationship. Something is off here. His anger is possessive. It was like that karaoke incident all over again, or like some of the other girls he was harassing. Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation. Alright, so what's your relationship with her then? I know her. How well do you know her? Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here a few months. Okay, so she's not from around here. You mean Revachol? Nah, our Miss Oranje Disco Dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter. Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? Sounded fun. It does sound a little suspicious. What do you mean by partying? What do you think I meant? Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? Yes, and no. Got something to say about it? So you're saying the two of you were close? No, we just fucked, that's all. Not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after, so put your dick away. He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. So when was this incident? He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter? Okay, why would you not just tell me? It would help if we establish a timeline. Alright, 2 weeks maybe? I don't know. I need another beer at 9:07 a.m. Here you go, boss. Tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. Alright, we'll talk to her. Remember what I said. Freight train of pain. Okay, I'm gonna take off now. We should probably step aside and speak with our partner real quick.
Officer, what was that?
What do you mean? Yeah, I do. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. Right. Yeah, I tried to hit on her. Okay. She knows I didn't remember being a cop. It's manageable. I didn't rape her. No! No, 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 no. Ice is forming on the inside of your chest cavity. Cold sweat trickles down your neck. No! Then don't ever say that again. What else? Nothing. Let's move on. Be alright, officer. This is nothing. I feel fortified by his assurance. It's gonna be alright. Alright, so should we attempt to interrogate her now? I feel like we're not able to speak to her right now. Well, we'll try. Yeah, I don't really like these union guys. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to pass judgment too quickly, but they definitely seem like pricks to me. Who is it? This is the police. Can we come in? Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair. Alright, cool. Finally. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had... Yeah, looks like she's been here for a while. Piles of dirty clothes. Well, let's shut the door behind us. She said come on up, but I guess... Oh, wait, what's this? Room has sad all over it. Oh, that's okay. In the yard below, a corpse hangs from the pine tree. Anything good in here? This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills haphazardly stacked, one on top of another. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. Let's look at the meds. I don't think the toothbrush is all that important. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet and pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Quite the collection. Anything of note? Search the bottles. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. What's Nacra? An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses. Okay, let's search the pill sheets. Among some foreign, possibly Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs, you find... What do you find? This is gonna take a little know-how. Is there something more interesting here? A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby! That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just looking at that little plastic container. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide. Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine, prescription speed. Yeah, we don't need that. The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. No, I don't want it. She shouldn't have it either, but we definitely don't need it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's just go upstairs. I mean, I'm glad our electrochemistry was high enough for us to pretty much know what it was. Enough to pick it out, you know? Ooh, what's this? You feel someone watching you behind the glass door. Yeah, oh, I wonder who that could be. This bed has been hastily made. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, we got a yellow bubble. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Not my brand, but alright, let's just take a peek. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Like Sonic? Because that would be a pretty cool ashtray. Alright, let's talk.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
Nice? I don't know about that, officer.
Oh shit, yeah, that's like the perfect view to the corpse, isn't it? Where a ripe corpse still hangs from the trees, spotted with green and purple. The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness. No time for pleasantries. No, I think I need a cleaning lady.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is opened in there.
Pretty much. There are vertices of dark energy present, but not to hell. To another place, a third place, much different from our world.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
Exactly.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the world's most lamentable cop.
Oh, you guys can agree. Do not go along with this. Those days are behind me. I'm here to ask questions.
Questions? What about?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette. Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you've been through something difficult. No need to dilly-dally. She's tough. What is your name for the record? Classier Amandu. Okay. How old are you? I'm 28. Okay. What do you do? Something stupid. Orangese lit. Orangese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Alright. Fear of failure. Fear of death. How it sucks to be Orangese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes. If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove. Yeah. Where are you from? Breedford, Republic of Aranye. Alright. Could we take a look at your passport? I'm afraid you can't, officer. Why is that? Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag in an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets. Thank you for your candor. Why? They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. Okay, then how do I know you've told us your real name? If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clasia Amendu. It's a weird name. Pretty sure I have the legal right to demand your passport. Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Buggy Street. I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom. Okay then? Okie dokie. That's it for the record. They tell us you've been through something difficult. Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean? Well, were you sexually assaulted, miss? By sexually assaulted, you mean raped? Yes. It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it? She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered. What does that mean? Were you... Yeah, I'm gonna go with not raped. Can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, If they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more rapeable. Oh, so was this just a cover story? Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted? Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. Wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery, sexual assault maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Alright. So Titus asked this? Pretty much. Warming her hands. She must be very cold. Alright. What did happen between you and the victim? We partied. Wait, where have I heard that before? A lot of partying going on. From Titus, about her and Titus's relationship. Yeah, like the kind I do. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Harder than this? I didn't know it was possible. Oh, it is. You're still alive. What did you do when you partied? We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him. What else? Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex. We were lovers. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit. Lovers is such an emotional word, but there was something there. We didn't have drugs for there to be. Well, the two things are pretty unrelated. How did you two meet? Downstairs. She taps on the roof with her 10-centimeter heel. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. Military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar. She appears aloof, but that scar part, scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him. When was this? A month ago? Something like that. Yeah, well, we're gonna take him down. What did they hang him for if not rape? He has something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing, but you probably know all about it. And his role in this strike was... what? I think he was in a security detail. Well, we know he worked for Joyce, sort of, but not really. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous. And they lynched him for it? She nods. So, how do the Hardy Boys know you? They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now. And how did you meet? Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Did you party? A little, yeah. Like you partied with the deceased? No, not as hard. I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys? I have. Which one? Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter. Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him? Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy? I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know. It's probably where they got the rape idea. What do you mean? Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me. She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs. What can you tell me about him? I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. Keep seeing him. Like he is now. Can't talk about this. I don't know. Here. I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later. Must be hard seeing him there. Oh yes, I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams. A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. You called us? The RCM? Yes. The call reporting the hanging? That was you? I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching. reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss. The caller's voice was disguised. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. Nicked it? How? Oh, is that why the phones are down here? With nail clippers, and I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire. So she's Gart's mystery phone cutter. And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs. Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing. Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Why go through all the trouble? I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires. Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do. I didn't want to, sir, and he's still hanging there. We will move the body to the morgue today, miss. Don't worry. Thank you for telling all of this. We should head back downstairs, officer. We may have things to discuss there. As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion? Our feelings are generally either really wrong or really right. I had something else, just a little thing. Nice room you've got here. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally. Hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place. Yeah, I've contaminated it pretty bad. Is that why you're out here? The contamination spreads from room to room. First I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door. What exactly is the nature of this contamination? For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is you have an industrial sad spill in there. For me, it's alcoholism, miss. Cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. Hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration. What are you doing here in the whirling? I'm wintering. How long have you been staying here? About 4 months. I came in November. Why here? Here in the whirling? Here in Martinez? Or here in Revachol? Here in the whirling. Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez, and because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. Thank you. I put a lot of time and effort into it. Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool. No further questions? I always heard you RCM guys were cool. You are. I have other questions for you. Let's talk more about this so-called assault. Not my favorite topic. Are you sure you weren't raped? 89% sure. Does that mean you're 11% not sure? You know how it is. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. Maybe you don't. In conclusion, officer, I'm going to go with a mild to medium not raped here. It sounds like something happened and you refuse to acknowledge it. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been? Well, yeah, you would, but... the room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory. You do not need to know that. What you need to ask is normal police questions like... Alright, let's look her in the eye. She looks back, time moves slowly, blah blah blah. Don't worry, we'll protect you from her beauty. We'll consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs just below the silver jumpsuit. Avert my eyes. strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds. Alright, let's return to this later. Why not? I'll be here until 2300 drinking 11 hours of drinking coffee. Okay. Alright, well, let's talk to Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called
Yeah, this
Hardy
is
boys.
true. Like, none of their
Half their
stories hold
reasoning
up
just went
here.
out the window.
You think this will make them... No, of course it won't. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not cooperate their story was definitely not part of the plan. Why did she tell us all of that? What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. Not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. Something is off here. Yeah, she was like way too forthcoming. You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough. Excuse my burp. What's this? This is a small, heavy door. There is no lock in sight. Where does this lead to? I don't know. It is not the first closed door we've found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. Of course it's not important. I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. Below, the hostile cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers. Tap on the roof with my foot. A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I hate it when that happens. Push. Barred from the inside. Kick it. Nah, I didn't think that was gonna work. You kick it, gung-ho style, entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you. Alright, let's trash this place. No, let's not. I wonder if she has the key for it.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Where does that door lead to? You tell me, officer. I've been trying to open it in case the contamination gets to the roof and I have to move on. No luck. Alright, well maybe we can ask guard about it. Well, at least go back downstairs. And we do need to talk to the Hardy boys again and shut them down with facts and logic or whatever. Alright. Excuse me. Keep forgetting you can actually use the like WASD keys to move around. It just feels really odd to do it. Excuse me. Alright, I guess go back downstairs. Sorry about that. So, I wonder if Guard has the key to that door. I mean, he seemed like the door in that kitchen was the only one he didn't know what was in it. Because it seemed like that's why it drove him crazy, is because it was the only place he didn't really understand. So I wonder if that means he has the key to that other place. Klasia, in room number 3, she nicked the phone line. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. Thought we had one good guess in the building. He really doesn't like it being classy. You have Lana. Lana's a good customer. Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? What? Did someone mention my name? We were just paying you a compliment and finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else? Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. What if there's something pertinent? He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay, the kitchen is closed until 1300 because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that if you must. Alright, that was all very useful. Let's go and talk to these gentlemen once again. Hey, I got some new questions for you,
The clowns
sir.
are still hanging around. What is it now?
So let's go over the rape victim again. Claudia says she... Well, okay, let's start with this. Again? Seriously, man. Fine, fire away. Okay, enough about it. Claudia says she wasn't raped. Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted. Oh, damn. How quickly we change. You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed. Ooh, cuts deep. For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her. Well, he did, but whatever. Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea. She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. She doesn't fucking trust you. I think you have things a little backwards. Yeah, she's crazy, you know. Crazy bitch. You know the type? She's fucked up. Crazy, what are you talking about? She was very lucid. Unlike any of you, she wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear. Lawman, I am at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. His hands become fists. And you went and pushed her. I'm going to fucking hit you. Duck. Titus Hardy. Success. Titus backs down. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down. Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood? Someone has to rush in and break the tension. Second in command. Look, Copper, we know the dead fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Oh, now you have evidence? Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right? Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit and then come back and tell me the soldier of apocalypse was an innocent man. Where'd you get it? What's on it? Why should I care? You lied to me. How can I... You don't care about evidence? The fuck are you a cop for, then? Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They're fucking keeping score on their bulletin boards. I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. Alright. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. Fine, I'll listen to it. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. We'll just come look at you, bro. Alright. Well, that was kind of a lot. I do have a tape player in my room, right? It wasn't broken, right? Requires a boombox to play. Well, let's see if the one in my room will work. Can I do karaoke to it? That's really fucked up, actually. I'm not gonna even do that. Let's see here. Why don't we get to see what Kim's room is like? I bet you it's really cool. Oh yeah, look, it gives us the option. The compact tape player is still in silence. Seems it is completely broken down now. This would have been very helpful with the Mega Mix, but it isn't anymore. Yeah, any ideas? My Kanema only comes with a radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Oh yeah, that pawn shop guy would have it. Also, Can we... Yeah, we didn't actually... So this says Door Gunner Mega Mix. Supposedly was a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications. You stare at the great Door Gunner Mega Mix. If only you had a boombox. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape. Alright, yeah, that's definitely going to be important, but unfortunately we don't have a way to listen to it right now, so... Actually, what was that dot? What is this about? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all just too morbid to ignore. I did it my way. I'm sorry for this. No problem, officer. He takes a step toward the door like he'd like to leave. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't make it any more awkward. Can I do anything else with this fan? The lights are on. Okay. I don't really know what good that does, but, alright. So, let's see your room. No, not even an option. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go to the pawn shop and see if we can find a tape deck. Although I really would like us not to have to spend our actual money on it. Actually, before we do that, I guess I should go to that other store and sell all the bottles we've been collecting. So maybe we'll do that. I'm just going to ignore them for now. Alright, so let's just run down to the pawn shop first. Or the... what's it called? Frit? Frit, right? Alright, it's over here, right? Yep, insert my bottles. Hey. $2.90, that's it? Ah, shit. This might not be good after all. We need more money. Especially if we have to buy the supposed boombox. Alright, wait, did the lady driver's cab... Oh no, the keys weren't in it, so it doesn't even matter. Well, it suggested the pawn shop, so we'll go there first. Alright. Oh yeah, see, he has them right up here. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. Classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it. Can I just play a tape? No. Is this approved? What about it? It's the Harman Wowshe W02 main Vespa design and sale. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got the little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. Can I get a discount? A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real. Just ask him for the smallest amount. Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. Alright. Alright, you know what? Whatever. 12 it is. Here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes. Yeah, that doesn't exactly sound like what we're going to be doing, but, yeah. Well, what we're going to be doing, we're going to do not in the middle of this store. That's for damn sure. But, like, how are we supposed to even trust that this tape wasn't just, like, some planned manufactured thing now? I mean, I don't know. These dudes seem very suspicious to me. She seems suspicious, too, but I don't think she's lying about this. I don't know. Alright. So, we can equip it like a, oh my god. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. The porta reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. This isn't Revachol, a man's voice says. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants. The harbor. That's the sound of a phoned crane. More static. When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit, dogs, and chickens too. Gonna rent a room, Cordy, a real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all and rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dancer whore upstairs. Do it Cohoe style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth. The lieutenant presses the button marked Auditia on your porta reel. The tape stops spinning. Well, Cordy is one of the other mercenaries. Yeah, Courtinier, the other mercenary. Cohoe, a village on the Samarinesola in South Safé. Grad committed war crimes there. You think he was there? Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. What do you think about this? It seemed authentic enough, probably recorded off their shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. I mean, yeah, he also did sound inebriated. Still. Yeah, I mean, it is highly suspicious. What was that at the very end? Silence? End of recording. Okay, what now? Think we got a few more questions for Classia, don't you? Seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree. I mean, kinda, but... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't quite say it contradicts it, but it doesn't 100% correlate with the story she gave us. I think that they could work together. He could have had those thoughts at one point and, you know, not acted on them, or his intentions might have been displayed differently toward her and in his own head, because that's really how most people are anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't quite say it's contradictory, but we definitely need to talk to her about it. I mean, for all we know, she could tell us that it's also fake or made up, or... Making a lot of progress pretty early in the day. Alright, let's just go right up. I probably don't need to carry this boombox around all the time. I wonder if it'll be more effective to interview Classia when I have the boombox on my shoulder. Like, maybe we'll just really connect, you know? I'm just kidding. I'm definitely taking that off. Alright. Back in we go. Hopefully she's, like, actually there and she's not just gonna run away, or other detective story tropes when we go to talk to her. These pictures in the loading screens really do, like, drive it home how messed up this place is. It's kind of sad. Why does it have to load that one section like that? That seems slightly odd. Unless a lot more is going to happen in that room at some point, then I guess it might make sense. But I don't know. Okay, let's talk to her again.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape. She puts her coffee cup down. This does not surprise her. Did he? I never said he was a good man or that he had good intentions, only that he was never bad to me. On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target. Where did they get this recording exactly? It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough. Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah, those are the exact words he used. Yeah, that was practically his pickup line. My memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? Yeah, Kohoi was mentioned. He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It was in his everything. You think he was trying to scare people? No, I'm pretty sure he did all those things and then had to internalize them to keep on living until they just sort of turn into his... What's the word I'm looking for? Persona? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seamanese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine and yeast all rolled into one person, then cast in ore and yeast ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. You like this kind of stuff? We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here. Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? Here in Martinez, I mean. No, we were too busy laying waste on our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease, as much as a man like him could be. There's a small measure of pride in her, that she could quell the rage in such a being. Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready, I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now. Now that you've had some time... No, that's still way too soon. Alright, so I guess we'll go back and talk to him once again. He's not exactly the best person to try to get information out of, but... I don't know. I mean, what we have right now is just, a tape that could realistically have been edited in some way, or taken out of context, and the supposed victim denying it to such a degree that, I don't know, it kind of seems suspicious on everyone right now. The whole thing is kind of odd. I think there's some sort of jealousy going on for sure, though, with Mr. Titus. I think maybe he had some feelings, caught some feelings or something. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I like how it says to take breaks, talk to strangers, and explore. But, like, that's kind of the cool thing about this game is that you can do that, and it'll pretty much always help you in the main case, one way or another. Even in, like, the most obscure ways possible. It's kind of really, really cool how it does it. Like, you don't really have to worry about what to do next, because it does a pretty good job leading you. Okay, let's try once again to speak to Mr. Titus.
The clowns are still hanging around.
Oh, shut
What is it
up.
now?
So I talked to Clossier about the tape. And nothing. She stands by what she said. That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape. It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. And it didn't change your mind. Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. Sounds like he wanted it to change your mind about the hangman. This is definitely personal. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo. It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. Yes, in fact, I think she thought it was a little funny. Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright, all fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking... Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus. Titus rubs his chin with his palm. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman? Women are crazy, irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? No, no, that is not what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, I think it could easily be 1 and 3. I think this is... Well, he's not going to admit to that, but he might admit to this. But let's just throw a point in... Perception? I think perception's a good one to level up. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was. Nah, I know her. She's a girl in over her head. I mean... She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine. Yeah, you're right about that. She takes way too many drugs. Well, as they say, you can't do anything with an underdose, the mouse says with a philosophical look in his eyes. With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it. Take a bath, do breathing exercises, get medical attention as necessary. With an underdose, you're just you. Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you, not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober. I think this is personal for you. Pfft, everyone's got feelings for each other. Where are you gonna go with this? It's alright, Glenn. I just thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong. Well, clearly his actions were very different from how he's being portrayed on this tape. Yeah, that was fucked up. He wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him. I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now. Just what really happened? I already told you. We fucking hanged him. There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent. Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. Tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired, too. Why don't you just... You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said fuck off. That lying, scamming, we're done. This is over, you understand? The little investigation is over. Yeah. There's a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to. What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union. Why don't we make it 40, huh? Why don't we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough. 100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager. The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they'll be. I've connected you to the local drug trade. Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos. We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace? Hell yeah. No, well, I mean, No. Do the honor. You've earned it. Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade. That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street. Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. Get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies. You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. This is disgusting. You're admitting to profiting off of poisoning your own people. Boo fucking who? People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized. Yeah, but what you're doing is slightly different. Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized, and the Hardy Boys are running it. Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself. Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There were only 7 Hardy boys here. The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right? My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene. Do you? Finally, you got something out of him that could prove useful in the future. And here we go. Back to the usual. I know. Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints. Go fuck your mom, Dennis. That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know? Let's talk to him about this. His friends are coming for you. Yeah? By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell? Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma. Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you. This is what happens if you take the law in your own hands. Other people start doing it too. Let them come. The Hardy boys are right fucking here. You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us in Glen. Glen is fucking crazy. Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine. The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon. Yeah, the Crenell is bad news. You know that, right? They're armed with automatic rifles. We've got weapons of our own. We've got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glen's got a knock cannon at home. Will they pierce ceramic armor? I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? See what? That they don't? Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. Joyce said they've gone rogue. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. Yeah, just like you guys. They're bad news. So were the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there, seen any around? Yeah, where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate. These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They're not a gang or a Barmy Army. No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. Okay. What do you mean, okay? I mean, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus. No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy and logic and shit. He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that on what might be the eve of battle. Well, I mean, you know how this is gonna go. All he means is that the situation is serious. No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that. Okay, you're being manipulated somehow, sir. And Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good. Okay, men. It's clear you're being played like a fiddle. No, we fucking aren't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here. No, Glenn, I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me? 'Tis pity she's a whore. Keep playing. Yeah, who do you think? I think you're losing it, fiddle man. No, this fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down or walk away. It's that simple. You put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer. I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery, tragically off. Sounded like a madman, not a cop. Alright, whatever. Alright, so what have we learned here exactly? Let's see what our notebook says. Alright. We got most of the story. We could give her some time and then talk to her again. Yeah, so we have some leads to go on next time. I'm gonna end it there. And yeah, so that's where we're gonna call it for today. So we've got some leads to go off of. Well, I mean, we know the culprit essentially, but we still don't quite understand the motive and the reasoning. So that's what we need to find next, and that will be tomorrow. And you guys have a great night.